you care about this because it's not just all about sci-fi. I was a huge fan of the show Dallas when I was a kid. Yeah, so to come back always to Dallas is always a good thing. Hello in the front row. Why are there empty seats over there? If there are people waiting outside to get in and they want to come in, bring them in and put them in those empty seats. Hurry up, get in! There's empty seats over here. Over this way, there's empty seats. Empty seats this way. Open those doors right there. Who's the person in that door? I'm talking to you. Person there, open the fucking door. There's space. Come in if you want to come in. Did you miss it? Come on in. Come on in. All right, we'll let them in. All right. 5 minutes. Oh, don't give me attitude, orange shirt. This is my show. Thank you very much. This is all about you, so I don't give a shit about anybody else. Sorry about being a little bit late. I had to do the photo ops. There was more people than we thought. So they're letting people in. I just like to go right to questions because I feed off of you guys. And I have a good time, and hopefully you'll have a good time. Sometimes it's a bit PG-13, so I apologize right now, but I am what I am, and I speak my mind, okay? And if you gotta explain anything to the kids, that's gonna make such a good ride home. What did he say, Daddy? Shut up. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm gonna write the questions. Yes. Just pull it down, sweetheart. Just pull the mic out of there. Thank you. Thank you for helping her. Go ahead.
From the Advocacy show or the Torchwood show, which was your favorite episode so far?
I never answer favorite questions. Seriously, because once I say what's my favorite, that's it. It's done. I can never change my mind. So I never say what is my favorite show, whatever so any of you who are going to come up and say what's your favorite song, what's your favorite this, don't ask it. But I have had a lot of episodes that were really good and a lot of fun to be in. In particular, I love the episodes, of course, the first episode where Captain Jack appeared, the empty child, and Dr. Who. And in Torchwood, I have to say all of the series and every episode is they're loves of mine because they're mine. The show is mine. You know, it was created for me, so I can't fault any of them. Even if some of you do, you can just piss right off. Because I don't give a shit. Is that all right? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Yes. I'm going back and forth just so Sal knows. I'm going left to right. Yes. Her mic's not on. Hold on, sweetheart. Now try it. Here, ask your question.
Oh, thank you so much for being
This way.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Go ahead. Don't squeeze too much. I don't want to be wiping things up over there. Oh, like you didn't think I was going to go there. What's your question?
Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me. I heard you talk in Chicago, and it was just amazing to hear everything you were saying. I've been having some troubles, and you've really helped me out a lot. I thought I was kind of a freak and that I should change for not being straight or cisgendered, and I was trying to change, and you really, sorry, my voice.
That's okay, this is the Oprah moment that I call, alright? This is your Oprah moment. Keep going. I'm not Dr. Phil, because I ain't that big and ugly. And sometimes I want to punch him in the mouth, don't you? Shut the up, Dr. Phil. Nobody cares about your opinion. Anyway, go ahead.
It's just meant a lot to me, and I feel more comfortable, and you're just a big influence in my life.
Awesome.
Helped me out a lot.
Awesome. Well, then or is there more?
Do you mind singing for us?
I always love how it's, you helped me out in my life. I didn't know I was probably being gay, da-da-da-da, Oprah moment. Can you sing for me? First of all, the first part of your question, I say, and I know I was quoted, and I probably will get the quote wrong, but don't ever apologize for being a nerd, what is it? Someone knew it, the asshole line. Who, anybody? Go. Right, don't apologize for being a nerd because people don't apologize for being assholes. And it's the same way. Never apologize for being gay or for who you are, because you know what? We are no different than anybody else, and the world is going to change because we are going to be treated equally. And I'm one who's going to fight for you, stand up on my feet, and make sure it happens. Because in no way is somebody going to tell me that I am any less of a person or deserve anything less than somebody else, and I'm not going to stand for it, and neither should you. So good on you. What do you want me to sing? What? I'm not singing Springtime for Hitler! Only in Dallas would you ask me to sing that, for God's sake. I was in Germany, and I was doing a con in Germany, and the thing, Mr. Barrowman, this is my German accent, it's really good. Mr. Barrowman, I wonder if you could sing Springtime for Hitler for us. I said, what, you want me to sing that in Germany? Are you crazy? That would be all over the press, can you imagine? No way! I remember when we were filming the movie, and we were in New York and Brooklyn, and in the side of Brooklyn where we were, they didn't tell us, but we were rehearsing in this big parking lot. There's about 200 Nazis in the parking lot giving all the right? And when I look around, I'm talking to a couple people, I go around to the fence, and there's all these Hasidic Jews standing watching us. Mel Brooks came out and he goes, Jesus Christ, get everybody in, we're gonna start World War III if you don't! Unbelievable. Oh, who thought that out? Let's rehearse all the Nazis, Springtime for Hitler in the middle of a Hasidic Jewish area. I'm glad you thought it was funny, hon. When I'm put on the spot, I know I sing a lot of songs, but I don't know really what to sing. Sing who? Sing Star Wars. Da, 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 da. Wait. Stop. Where's Barbara? Barbara. Oh, you don't know who Barbara is? Barbara and I go way back. Barbara, stand up, Barbara. Barbara started to come and see me when I was in musical theater in 1989, right in the beginning. Miss Saigon, actually, so it was right after. And I've known her kids, and I think Scott's over there, is he? Wave? Yeah, since they were yay high. And that's one of the reasons I came to Dallas. You never knew I had a girl in Dallas, did you? Me and Barbara, husband never knew, did he? He was too busy playing golf. No, I like him too. Let me just tell you, they're a good Texas family. Hospitality. What should I sing? Dreamers? Okay, this is a very simple song. Dreamers have mountains they will climb. There are dreamers who don't believe in time. Only dreamers have dreams where they can fly far away. Some people dream of being rich, while others dream of being tall. And there are people who don't dream at all. Big Finish. Sometimes you need to take the time to find treasures and mountains you can climb, and maybe you dream to stay the way that you feel. 'Cause to dreamers, the real world can be unreal. And trust me, I know, because I'm a dreamer. episode, Russell, obviously we get the scripts ahead of time, and we like to read them and check out what's going on. And I hadn't read it yet. And David came into my trailer, and all of a sudden I heard this. I went, what? He said, John, have you read it? Have you read it? I went, no, I haven't read it. Don't spoil it for me, okay? He went, you gotta read it. So we go back and we film. Next day at lunch, he comes back up to the trailer and he goes, John, have you read it? Have you read it? I said, David, I haven't read it yet. You won't believe it. Shut up, don't spoil it for me. No spoilers. So I have my lunch, I sit down, I read the script. We said nothing to each other. We just stood there going, One of the most amazing things that I rang Russell, I'm like, Russell, hey, what's going on? What the hell were you smoking when you wrote that? Face of Bow, not knackered. Yes, Face of Bow. What's really interesting and lovely about that is that Jack the doctor, I'm so out of breath now. I can't blame it on altitude in Dallas because it's as flat as a freaking pancake here. The doctor never agreed with who Jack was or what he was, right? And I know my storylines. And the irony is that he was going to Jack for advice, for information, for ways in which to save human race, other races, and that was just a nice little twist that they did, so thank you very much. Yeah. Yes.
Hi, what was your reasoning and inspiration to do the dance for all the single ladies? And
do
the dance?
And what?
And could you do the dance?
No. Are you kidding? I can't even breathe right now. The single ladies actually came about. I did not do that. I did not do a dance to single ladies. Those were outtakes. All of those different dances, all that kind of stuff, was all me being silly between takes on a TV show that I produced for the BBC, one of my own shows, called Tonight's the Night. And the guys that they started their own digital graphics company. And they took it and they said, can we do a little video as an homage to you in the show and something fun and also use it to promote our company? And I'm like, yeah, thinking, no big deal. Viral! It's like the most popular video of mine around, and that's how it came about. It's different stances, different sections, all spliced together, two single ladies. I never danced it full like that at all. But everyone thinks I did, and aren't I good?
Anytime someone asks me, who's John Barrowman, I just show up that video. I'll just watch this.
Say it again?
Anytime someone asks, who's John Barrowman, I say, just watch this video.
Oh no, don't just show them that video, for God's sake.
No, I'll show them other ones.
Yeah, please show them other ones. There's some really good ones. You gotta look for those.
By the way, one day...
How many questions are you gonna ask?
No, last thing, real quick. Hopefully, real soon, equality, man.
Yeah? Well, I hate to tell you this, it's happening in other states, but it ain't happening in Texas yet, so you gotta fight harder. Yeah. Yes.
How'd you feel when you heard that you were gonna get your own show called Torchwood?
Yo! How did I feel? It was actually both a sad moment and a very happy moment because I was obviously in Doctor Who at the time, and Julie Gardner, our producer, everybody was at the offices, for the Doctor Who offices in the BBC, and there was the 7/7 bombing that afternoon. So London got bombed by the terrorists and the buses and the tube stations. And I was doing a cabaret show that night at one of the big cabaret venues in central London. All of the West End shows shut down, and no one had any shows. I decided to do mine. I kept mine open because I believe that even if something tragic as it was, and horrific as it was, and how evil those people were, that you still need to move on and live with your life and show them that they will not stop us, right? So I did the show. And everybody came. Everybody showed up. It was amazing. It was in more ways than one, everybody showed up. Yes, they did. And I put on a big special performance for them. So Julie Gardner was coming that night to tell me I didn't know that I was getting my own show, Torchwood. So it was a mixed bag of emotion. And after the show, she came, before the show, we had dinner. And we're sitting talking, she said, John, it's going really well. We want to continue Captain Jack's life. And I thought, well, they're going to tell me that they're going to put me in more episodes of Doctor Who. They said, no, we're going to give you Torchwood. And I was like, but I couldn't show my excitement, because also she said, don't tell anybody. So I had to go on and do the show that night, knowing that information, not telling anybody. But I did text Scott, obviously. He was there, I told him after the dinner. And then Julie actually rode onto the back of Scott's motorcycle, and I got some bribery for her, because it's a great shot. She's got a mini skirt on, she gets off the motorcycle, and it's like Britney Spears all over again. Anyway, thank you. Yes?
Hi. First, I want to thank you for doing Captain Jack. It was because of you that got me into the new reboot of Doctor Who. Because I was so trepidatious about the reboot. I didn't know if my childhood heroes would come back great. And I'm an idiot because Russell T Davies is awesome. But my question to you is, which I just forgot.
See, sometimes it's not so good to do the little prologue or preamble before the question.
Oh, now I got it. Good. I'm here. Okay, what's going on right now, and when will you be back in Doctor Who?
What do you mean what's going on right now? Like right now, we're in a big room with lots of people and I'm doing preamble.
So you know my name already? No. Okay.
No, but I can time travel back in time 5 minutes. Find your name, I'll come back and tell you.
I'd say wait, but it's time travel.
So you want to know what's going on right now?
When will you be back?
I have no idea. It's not a question to ask me because
anything going on?
I am not in control of that.
Right.
It's the BBC who are in control of that, and it's also the writers and the new producers who are in control of it. And I've always said I would love to be asked back because I adore playing Captain Jack. It's a role that changed my life and changed a lot of people's lives. And it's up to them. So the people who are really also in control are the fans who can write and ask. And it's up, they might just not ever do it, but that's their prerogative. It's a drama, things change, but even Arrow have said to me, if they ask you to go back, we'll let you go back and do it. So everyone's kind of game and open to it. But I would love to.
Yeah, we
would
love to see you there.
Awesome, great. Next question. Yes, TARDIS.
This is gonna be very awkward because I was gonna ask basically what he just asked.
You stole her question! Yes.
But, anyways.
Do you want to have a moment to think about a new question? That might be a yes, right?
Nah.
No, you got one already. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna ask a question, but I'm just gonna say that I'm very honored that you came here today, and I like your character.
You like my hair?
No, your character.
My character. Thank you very much. Come over here because I always have to do this to TARDISes. Or Tard Eyes. Because I'm the only one who ever was on the outside. All the other TARDIS dresses don't get up now. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm really nervous right now.
Don't be nervous. Just hold the microphone up to your mouth. Just, yeah. Pretend it's me. Please tell me you're 18. What's your question, dear?
First of all, you're fabulous. And I love
Say it again?
you. You're fabulous and I love you.
Thank you The weirdest thing of a TV show? Well, I tell you what, I've got a really good story, but I'm not going to answer it with you because you're 13 years old. So think of another question, flip that question over here, and I'll pretend somebody asked it over here. Right, sir? What's the weirdest thing, did you say, I've done on a TV show? Just say it for me.
What's the weirdest thing that happened to you when you were filming a TV show?
Thank you! Wow! I'm notorious on Torchwood for exposing things. And every time Eve Miles would be doing her close-up and we would have a scene together, every single time I would do it in my coat with my pants unzipped and just standing there going like that. And she would look at the camera and she'd finish her big long dialogue speech, and blah, 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 Jack, and then she'd go, has he got his bits out again? The best scene that I ever did, though, that I thought I had the best time, was remember when Yanto was pushing Jack in a block of cement off of the cliff to smash it to save him, right? Well, I had to be stark naked, we say in England, stark bollock naked in that, right? But you have these little things to cover up your patches, but none would fit. So I would, are you getting all this? You right there? You getting it all? I'm gonna try and make it so difficult for you doing the signing. Yes. Sign this. Come on, get up, suck, do it. Oh, anyway, so I fall out the block, boom, I'm supposed to get up, I'm supposed to stand there, and they're supposed to drive around the corner in a car. I'm there stark bollock naked. And they're supposed to walk towards me like, Jack, you're saved. And I'm supposed to go be like, oh, thank goodness. But instead, I tell the camera crew, don't say anything. I'm not going to wear anything, right? Not going to wear anything. And give me some of those mittens, because I'm going to warm it up a little. And watch their faces as they turn the corner in the car. Well, if you go back and look at that scene, I get up and I stand. And all of a sudden the car comes around. Well, Eve gets out of the car, and she shuts the door and she goes, Garrett gets up and goes, and Kai Owen, who plays Eve's husband on the show, goes, because not only am I standing there naked, everything flapping about, and water, and it's health and safety, and they don't want me to hurt my feet, but there's nothing to put on my feet, because you can see shoes, they don't want you to see the shoes, so I put maxi pads on my feet. With wings! And I took a Red Bull and I flew! So, I'm walking up to them. And the camera can't see me, I'm going, look at my feet, look at my feet. And they're soaking up water. They can hold a lot of water, let me tell you. Oh, it was a heavy day that day. That's a joke for the ladies. Not for you, Barbara, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? She knows me so well. Anyway, so that was one of the moments. Thank you, sir, for asking the question. The 13-year-old young lady, what's your question?
I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that up.
That's okay. Thank you, sir. Yes.
So many TV shows follow patterns and have endings, but not have endings and have tough decisions. What was that like for you?
Well, the tough decisions were great because I love playing a troubled hero. I even see Malcolm Merlyn in Arrow being a troubled hero. Because he's actually doing exactly the same that Oliver is doing in series 1. And, but slightly going about it quite differently by like blowing up the whole town. Sorry, spoiler alert. And making earthquake machines. So, very different. But Jack, yes, and there's I'll tell you a story. There was this in Children of Earth, when we did that. The little boy who played my grandson, his name is Bear. And Bear used to come, he would come up to me and he'd be like, John, this is the day of filming the sequence when, have y'all seen it? Thank God. When I sacrificed my grandson to the aliens, right? My own family member. Now I'll tell you the reason why, but I was in the grocery store, you know, as I was in the frozen food section. I shop for my own groceries. I do. Maybe not frozen food, but I was in the frozen food section. Scott likes fish fingers. Ladies, I'm not talking about that either. So, I'm in there, and this woman comes up and she walks past me and I went, hello, she went, I hate you. I went, excuse me? I'm just buying fish fingers. She went, no, I hate you, but I love you, and you're confusing me, but it's a fabulous show, but you are a bad man. And I walked away, and she walked away. I'm like, ah! So there was a mixed emotion amongst audience members when they saw that. And Bear asked me when he was doing it, he said, what should I do, John, when I'm on the pedestal and you're pushing that button? I said, well, I'm just going to be watching you no matter what, if the camera's on you or on me. But tell you what, Bear, when it happens, just start shaking a little from your legs all the way up to your face. And ask them to give you a little bit of a blood thing that you can, when you move your nose, or when the camera's not on, you just do that and it'll pop and it will start to bleed out of your nose. I said, people will go nuts and they'll hate me. And he's like, okay, so he did, he shook, and the camera, when it would switch, they said, okay, Bear, pop the thing, it would boom, and it went trickle, trickle, trickle. And everybody who watched it was like, oh, Captain Jack, you bad, bad man. But Jack, I always said about Jack, and the thing we always said about Jack when the part was written, he would do anything to save the human race. And the question for that series was, and if you think about this, if any of you were in a position in today's world, right, something happened, God forbid that it ever does, but if you were the person who could save the planet by sacrificing one of your own family, would you do it? Well, some of us in this room might do it, because we know we got family members that we'd like to kill anyway. Or you'd find somebody. No, but you know what I mean? That was the question, because not many people would. And, but Jack will take that responsibility on his shoulders. His family will turn on him, hate him, but he has to do it to save everybody else out there. So those decisions and the way that character was written was a kind of lush, kind of like trifle that it was just great to play, because you had all this stuff that you could just feed upon. And every episode he was doing something that was